get him checked in right now.
There's that back. And the last thing I'm gonna ask from you is, I'm gonna have you sign that medicine you have for me.
Okay.
And this is gonna be our consent form to see and treat him today. It takes just a second to get you to the right spot. Let's see here. Alright, go ahead and sign for me, please. Excellent, thank you. That's all I need, and we'll get him back in just a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, family. There's Tyler.
Good morning, family. I'll be just doing a little reading this morning. Well, I'm sure my wife will give you the information we're here for. This is Malik's appointment, and we're here to get some more information on him. You know, internal stuff, more so to speak. Did you give me inside scoop, or did you tell
I
me
didn't.
why?
No, I didn't tell him yet.
Okay, good. We'll tell you more as we get inside, family.
Okay. And here's Malik. He's nervous about the appointment because he doesn't know, what they're going to test him on. So when he has tests done, Jordan's the same way. They really don't talk. They just, after the appointment is over with, that's when you hear him talk, right?
More so to speak. I mean, it's the fear of not knowing. I mean, that's a common thing as being a human. But yes, other than that, I don't think that the test will be real extensive. I think this will be more matters as of information.
Mm-hmm.
So to take, preliminary precautions and to move forward. I think that's what this today is about.
I agree 100%. So when we get in the back, I'll turn the camera back on, okay?
Your shoes on and shoes on. Can I take a seat in the chair? This is the top here. Put your
All right, family, we're in the back right now. Just got checked in, and just waiting for the doctor to come in. But I'm gonna show you guys a good view behind us of I think we're on, I don't know what floor we're in, but I'm gonna give you a glimpse of what it looks like outside, family. So, we up on a, kind of like high floor. So, like I said, we're just waiting for the doctor to come in. Hopefully, I can sneak some footage in, for you. Right, husband?
Anything's possible, right?
I caught him off guard again, family.
Oh, you never catch me off guard.
I do too.
I'm always prepared. She just
You
don't,
see? What?
She don't understand. I always keep one in the chamber. I try to tell her that.
Really?
Yeah, she tries, family, but I always throw her off.
He just winked, so while he talking, he just winked, family. We'll be back.
Hi, good morning, folks. How are
Hi,
you?
Good morning.
to you.
Good. I work with Dr. Bartholomew, and my name's Colette. Nice
Okay.
meeting you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little history. How are you doing, young man? Good. Missing some school today? Just the morning, just a little bit? Okay. Your parents will probably still take you over there, huh?
Mhm.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little history, if that's okay.
Okay.
And kind of get you started. I'll bring Dr. Bartholomew in.
Okay.
All right. Remind us who sent you over, Dr. Young?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the main issue?
Oh, the paperwork should be over, sent over because Dr. Young is the one that recommended him to come here because she was concerned about his growth at his age and everything. So all that
Okay.
paperwork should be over in your file.
Okay. So his growth chart, he's been like at the 3rd or 5th percentile, kind of since.
That is correct.
Since
We have our chart starts, are you 14 these days? Okay, and you'll be 15 at the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah.
Coming up on 15?
Yes.
Okay, good.
3 months.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So we have him starting over here around age 7 or so, between 6 and 7 years old.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yeah, those records, I mean, they kind of show like, kind of at the bottom, the length,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
right? Weight is good and everything like that, and at this point, all the workup that endocrinology did was negative, they didn't find a cause for it, is that correct?
Well, it was never suggested to do a growth hormone test.
Okay.
Until we kind of switched over to Dr. Young.
Okay,
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. That's when it kind of more so progressed.
Okay.
That's how we got this far.
Exactly.
right, so far to work up on the growth hormone, it didn't show any abnormalities that you know of?
Not that we know of.
Okay, because that's what our review of the records show, that everything kind of turned out fine so
Yes.
far, so
Yes.
good, right?
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
Okay, so in terms of that, she was thinking it's not gonna help to give growth hormone because he won't be responsive to it, or what was that
Well,
conversation?
Okay, family. I had the assistant come in and, want to know some background history about Malik. But she threw a question at me and husband, and we was like, offended like a mug and everything, And that lets you know the devil is around and everything, because I almost got out of character. So I told you, family, I ain't perfect. But let me tell you the question she asked. She asked if me and husband were related, like cousins. Look at husband. Did she
Yeah.
say that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you said, that first thing I thought, I said, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
She said, I have to ask these because he's here for a genetic screening and everything because of his height. But, I don't think that got anything to do with testing for genetic, if me and my husband are related. Then she want to know if we African American. Me and husband looked at each other and everything. I mean, I think we African American. We look African American. And we
Well, the last time I checked.
but
I mean, other than that, though, that question was thrown out of context. And we let her know. We said,
How we felt about
we
that.
understand you got to do your little daily job. We have jobs too, but yes.
That's out of pocket.
Yeah, definitely thrown out of context, and you might want to talk to the writing publishers to see if that should stay in the questioner statement. So just to throw that out there, you guys, if something ever comes that you're in a situation you have to be questioned like that, don't let it slide by. Question about it, and actually
Act on it.
yeah, exactly. Don't let it fly. And all, when it's all said to be done. Excuse me. Yes, definitely. That question by the writing publishers, that definitely needs to be thrown out of context, thrown out of the questionnaire period. You agree?
I agree 100%. Yeah, we just had to come back and let y'all know that, the questions that she threw, that still disturbs me, but we're gonna move on, family. We'll be back, family.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Bartholomew and Dad.
Yes.
Nice to
Hi.
meet you. Nice to meet
Hi.
you.
You as well.
So I had a chance to read some of the notes from endocrinology,
Okay.
and Colette kind of got me caught up a little bit here. Do you have a feeling for why Dr. Young sent you?
Dr. Young. Yeah. Well, good question there. It has been brought up before about the growth hormone.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Per conversation with her, it was brought up with her. I and my wife were discussing it with her, and we said, okay, well, it's worth it because his older brother is
Right.
taller than him, so that kind of makes sense. For it's a conversation that definitely makes sense. So we said, okay, we want to look more into it,
Okay.
and so this is why we're here today.
All right. Well, we'll kind of go over what our role in this could be. Well, just to clarify a couple things, Malik came to attention when he was about 5. Is that right?
Okay, attention far as
Diabetes?
yes.
Okay. All right. And in terms of his degree of control, what's your assessment? Skin, eczema, or lots of moles or anything like that? You get dry. All right. Speaking. Open wider. Say perfect. And show me your teeth. Okay. And look straight at. It's a test that just quantitates the amount of genetic material you have to be sure there's no missing or extra pieces. And we do that because those kind of abnormalities can mimic almost anything else. And they're common in the population. Okay. They're all done on the same little sample. Okay. Now, just because there's a test available doesn't mean you're obligated to do it. The reason parents sometimes choose genetic testing is really twofold. One is to try to answer the question, is this genetic at all? Because not all causes of short stature are from broken genes or syndromes. And the second would be, if it is genetic, are there other health problems that we need to be doing surveillance for and keeping an eye out for, complications of that cause? Okay. So we would call that surveillance requirements. It's not likely to change therapy for his management of his diabetes or really even of his stature, with the possible exception that if he actually had growth hormone resistance, that the receptor wasn't working well, he would not be a good candidate for growth hormone because it wouldn't work.
Okay.
When families elect to do genetic testing, we always pre-authorize it with your health plan because it's expensive. And some health plans won't cover it, or some won't do it partially. And we always want to ensure that the family wasn't surprised if they elected to get genetic testing and then ended up with a $3,000 bill.
Okay, family, we are finally leaving Malik's appointment. We got a little bit footage for you guys, you know. Right now we're in the stage now where, you know, it was a decision up to us and Malik to see if he wanted to do some special testing, genetic testing, because they're saying that he might have short stature because, you know, a lot of times they saying that his type 1 diabetes can affect his growth, but the specialist here saying that he, you know, don't believe that that's causing him to not grow. So that's why we were sent to this specialist to find out, you know, if he needs to do some special tests to find out if he has short stature. So the decision, me and husband asked Malik, did he want to go through the testing? And so, you sure you want to go through the testing?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
He said yes, family. So we'll get home. We'll, you know, talk to the lady. The lady gonna call us and everything to get everything set up. Probably, if it, you know, he said he wants to get it done, probably be done in a couple weeks. And then, you know, either way, like husband said, we're gonna get an answer. Was, you know, reason why he not growing. So, you know, that's why we had to come to see a specialist today. But we're done now. And how you feel about your appointment?
Interesting.
Interesting. And you 100% sure you want to do this testing? All right. What you got to say?
Well, yes, I think it was a prosperous appointment. Doctor gave a lot of information. He updated I and my wife on things about genetics that we had no idea existed. But yes, overall, he wants to do the testing. We're behind him, and we're going to find out what's going on. Okay?
Exactly. So, family, we ask that you keep us in your prayers, because we always got you in our prayers. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow on Thoughtful Thursday, family. Love you. Bye.